I'd kill him.
I would immediately kill him. You'd be a dead man.
Period.
Sorry, not sorry. You would be dead.
Natasha, I'm from Queens. You can follow me on Instagram, amor_glam.
My name is Natanya. I'm from Queens, and my Instagram handle is @camera.found.
Billy Badass. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, and my Instagram is Billy_Badass_.
Were these women too gullible and anxious to find love?
Yes.
I feel like they definitely was. Like, I feel like they were too thirsty.
I think she was definitely way too eager for love.
I understand the concept of wanting to find love.
She said it a bunch of different times, like, I'm looking for love, I want to be in love so bad, Beauty and the Beast, Disney, blah, 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 blah.
However, you should be able to read the room. You get a lifestyle, you're seeing something early on, he's giving you something so fast. But it's certain things that you can't just accept. A private jet, getting flued out on the first date, going to a 5-star hotel, you're gonna think like, oh, he got money. A large.
Actually, I don't know if they were even super gullible in sending him bread, because they have been around him. They were living the same lifestyle on the private jets, at the parties, in the Rolls Royce, in the Bentley. If my boyfriend asked me for $30,000, I would have a few questions without being like, I'm gonna just take out this loan for you and we're gonna figure it out. Like, no. Immediately no.
They wanted love so bad, they just was willing to give it to anybody.
How would you feel going on a first date with a guy, his baby, and the kid's mother?
So it's me, you, your baby mother, and the baby on a jet?
Me going on a private jet with someone and their baby mother, I would have been very confused.
But you got your baby mother and your baby on here? I see that as a huge red flag, bro.
I don't know, that would be super uncomfortable.
I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't understand. However, in 2022, you gotta know how to co-parent. There's a thing called life, you gotta figure it out. However, my first date, bro, that's a bit intense. I'm happy for the flight, but now I'm meeting the family, I'm meeting your kid. I don't even know you.
Talk about a time when you were misled by someone online.
I've met people from Instagram or whatever, and I feel like they held a lot of high hopes for areas like height, and it wasn't there.
I don't know if this even really counts, but I was on a sneaker group trying to get sneakers and ended up getting scammed out of some Citrus 7s in like 2010, but I don't know if that counts.
Not only did I get misled off of Instagram, I actually knew this person. The Instagram definitely, you know, misled him for being something other than he really was. Me being the person that I am, I actually got to know him, and I actually did see the 3 outfits that he constantly wore. Right.
Does that count? I don't think that counts.
Does it seem like all the guys on social media are short?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
You gotta really look at the pictures. Is it like a lot of selfies? Is it a lot of far angles?
But I only feel like that because I'm 5'9", so I feel like everybody's short. If you're under 5'8.5", you're actually short.
You know the pictures where you open the car and it's like you see a leg?
When every picture is taken at a certain angle.
Money.
On social media?
Yeah.
They use it to distract you?
Yep.
But what about when you see them with his friends? Isn't he always the one standing on the couch?
That's a fact.
I feel like most people on the internet are short, especially men.
And the bottle that he holding too, that he ain't paid for.
Exactly.
And when you don't have any pictures with your friends, it's like you and your dog.
Have you ever used a dating app?
No, I've never used a dating app.
No, never.
No, never. It's not really my thing. I think it's kind of weird for people to use them.
I never felt like I was always scared to use dating apps because I don't trust very easily.
You don't really know who's on the internet. Like, I could be P. Diddy if I wanted to on Tinder.
I actually miss the area of like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Black People Meet.
How would you feel if you saw your man out spending your money on vacation with other women while you're buried in debt?
Bruh.
I'd kill him.
I would immediately kill him. You'd be a dead man.
Period.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You would be dead. Legally, this is a joke, but it's not. It's actually not.
What is the most money you've ever loaned to a man?
This is embarrassing.
I've loaned about...
Not that much, probably like $100.
I want to say like $500 at once.
$1,000 to a man. It was an investment, not really a loan, because I knew he was about to get the bag back.
That's what they thought.
Are we talking all at one time, or like on like an afterpay kind of situation?
That's all you gonna get from me. And it's gonna be from the heart, so it's whatever. Like, I just take it as an L for me.
I know for a fact that you're gonna get the bread back. Like, there's no way that after a first date, and then I'm never really seeing you for real, besides in hotels, where's your house? When are you at work? He got away with it because he was cute, and then what he showed the first day, because it's like, oh my God, I know you're doing this, you're flying here because you're doing this, but you never see him in the office. You never seen him with diamonds. You never seen him with anything. You never seen him do nothing, sis, and you giving out $100,000 loans. He wrote a bounce check. And said, I did my job. I did what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna give you a check.
What other things do you think women get swindled out of?
Their sanity?
If you watch this documentary, I don't understand how the first girl was doing so much. She was taking out loans, and then he wasn't spending the money on her. Like, it was just baffling.
Women do a lot for their significant other or their partner, or like even a love interest.
The whole thing about the documentary is bugged out to me.
What did you think he was doing with all this money, and why he never flew you out?
I don't know who you think you are to be telling me, hey, I really love you, but I actually need to borrow $55,000 immediately before my enemies come and get me. Like, who are these enemies? The enemies are the feds. You are running from the police.
Where's the enemies?
They know where we are.
It's been years, it's been loans. Where is the enemies?
The government. Those are the enemies. They're everybody's enemy, but like yours especially, because you're a liar and a thief and a fraud.
There's never been one op in the whole movie or the documentary, the whole lifestyle. He's been talking about these ops for between multiple women, and it never happened. He was just living his best life. Like, so your ops couldn't find you?
I feel like the girls were dumb as fuck.
He didn't care. He really didn't care. And for the fact that, like, maybe that was his way of saying he did care. Is that how she felt? Like, he does care because he's not bringing me where the trouble is? Trouble is there, sis, because he's the trouble. I work with you. You have enemies, I have enemies too. Like, why are we leaving together?
And they were so eager and so thirsty for love that they fell for whatever he gave them, especially in the beginning, because he fed them all that bullshit about the private jets, the dates and all of that shit.
There's no way I'm doing all this for somebody and I'm not gonna be on that private jet. I'm not going to these restaurants. I'm not going to these 5-star hotels because you took me there the first night. So you're taking me there every night. If I'm your girlfriend, I'm giving you this money.
And in the end, he ain't even fucking pay for all the shit that he did to them. That nigga only did 5 months in jail, and then he back out doing the same shit to these other bitches, and they dumb as fuck because I'm pretty sure they know the history of him. And a lot of the times, like, if you thirsty enough to fall for the shit, then that's what you get coming for you.
Yo.
Cause how could you ask me that with a straight fucking I'm beating that nigga ass, bro? Like, you're getting your ass fucked up. Seriously, that's just it. I'm fucking you up.